So I'm off to the Glienicker Brücke or bridge, which is a famous bridge. It's been on many movies and it was part of the caught up in the Cold War. So we're going to go have a look at that now. Take the tram 93. So I've just got off the 93 tram. I'm going to go to the Glienicker Brücke bridge. So some nice houses around here. So there's nice houses around here. It's quite a posh city really, Potsdam. Some big houses, especially on the outskirts. When I went to the Russian colony, Alexandrow, I think it was called, there was lots of big houses, but these are really nice houses. You can tell it's a really nice neighbourhood. This is where you get back on for Potsdam town centre and the train station, tram 93. Over there's a Garage DuPont, which I think's a diner, restaurant. So we're near the Glienicker Bridge now, and here is a sign saying that Europe was divided basically from Germany until the 10th of November 1989, which is when the DDR, also known as the GDR, German Democratic Republic, fell. It kind of all fell from there. So there's a museum over there. I don't think it's open at the moment, but just check on the website. But yeah, basically where I'm stood now is where the old DDR was. And this bridge was manned by DDR guards, and it divided West Berlin from Potsdam, basically, East Germany. So I don't know if you know that Berlin during the Cold War, after 1962, I think it was divided. So this, the Soviets, the USSR, obviously at the end of World War II, they invaded the east part of Germany and ended up in Berlin. So Berlin was actually in East Germany, the DDR. And then the Allies fell out with the East Germans and the Soviets, and that's what happened. So it got separated. But here it was very much a body of water, so they bring guards all the way along here, along the bridge. There's a nice castle over there. So there was no getting across this without absolute permission from the East Germans. And if you did try sneaking across, you'd probably get shot, or at best arrested. There's another nice house over there. There is parking round here as well, so if you're driving. So now we're walking into what was the former West Berlin. As you can see, this side of the bridge is like a dark green, so the West Berlin side, and then over that side was a light green colour. So obviously they didn't agree on what paint to use, because they were both separate countries at that point. And of course West Berlin was part of West Germany. And I must say, it is very beautiful scenery. There is parks around here as well, and there's water taxi points as well. But from what I read on the reviews, the water taxis are only on the weekends, which I think is a real shame. I think there's an opportunity there, definitely. There was originally a bridge here before the metal bridge, the wrought iron bridge. I actually think it was like a stone bridge from what I've seen on the internet. There we go. There's a centaur. Nice sculpture. Over there. And there's some information in German. There's some more information there. It was well known for spy exchanges, so people who'd been captured by the Soviets and vice versa. They would exchange them at this border. We'll have a look at the other side. I have come quite early really, but I can imagine it does get quite busy with tourists. This is just saying there is a cafe at the museum as well. So here's what the bridge looks like from the level of the water, and here's the water taxi. Well, yeah, amazing. As you can see, dark green paint this side, light green paint the other side. Amazing, really. I was just saying to a gentleman then that if I'd have tried getting from West Berlin across this bridge or across this water during the times of the GDR, I would have been shot. And that's not long ago. From the time of filming this video, I think it was about 35 years ago, roundabout. So how much times have changed. Yeah, it's beautiful. I think I'm going to go out and grab a cup of tea, maybe even coffee. Like I say, there's a lot of history. Here. Here's a little bit of bit more information in German. The water's quite clear here as well. It's definitely an interesting place, Potsdam. I've really enjoyed myself. Been chatting to a few people, had some good food, good beer. Definitely come back. And over in that direction is where Stalin, Truman, Churchill all met up. I'll try and get over there if I can. Here we have some information about another monument, Die Kolonnaden sind gerettet. I think I pronounced it right. These stone pillars with sculptures on. The park there, Neue Garten, Neue Vorstadt. But yeah, beautiful place. So yeah, and there's the museum and a cafe. Yeah, that manor house, castle I was telling you about, Schloss Cecilienhof, that's where Stalin, Truman and Churchill, basically the Allies met up after the end of World War II to discuss what they were going to do with Germany. And of course, in Germany, the east side became communist and the west side became liberal democracy.